Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. Unfortunately, not too much happening here at the moment. Still all corrective price action. We have correction down, correction up, correction down, correction up. Could be an Elliott wave triangle that is unfolding here. That's how it's looking to me. For example, we could have the triangle in the B wave. There are various options, right? I mean, I explained in a previous video that there are many corrective wave patterns that can unfold from, you've got triangles, you've got ABC structures, you've got flat, zigzag, WXY. It's basically impossible to say in the beginning which scenario is going to unfold. What you have though are the pivot points, the decision points. We've got this support area down here, which is still valid. We haven't broken it. We've actually reacted to it recently, and this is obviously an area where a long trade could be entered to trade the wave 5. So if you already entered, for example, here, I think we talked about that in the previous video already, then you could just simply move up your stop loss and break even to take the risk out. Because the move up currently, there's a high risk that this is just a B wave. And things are not entirely clear here at the moment. Looks a bit messy. We have the possibility that we already are in the fifth wave. So this fifth wave gets less and less likely the longer we are moving sideways here, because the fifth wave should be an impulse. And yeah, you could get away with counting here the move up as a small wave 1 of the wave 5. Then we could say right, maybe I would have thought, maybe this here ABC is a wave 2, so you have a wave 1, you have a wave 2 here, and then we could rally in a third wave of 5. Problem with that, it would be quite disproportionate to what happened before, and also it's valid, but it sort of doesn't make sense because the move up also is not really impulsive. So I would rather say it's probably not the case. So the other option is that we could still have a wave 4 ongoing, and the wave 4, or the entire wave 4 here, could be a triangle. So moving that to the side, it could be. I mean, I counted this as a 5-wave move up, but it's not very reliable. The last wave up is not really strong enough. So it could be that the entire wave 4 is an Elliott wave triangle. An Elliott wave triangle runs in an ABCDE pattern. So you could say this was an A wave down, we had a B wave up, this was a C wave down, this was a D wave up. We're now coming down in an E wave, and we could then break out to the upside in a fifth wave, so that the fifth wave hasn't started yet. What is very nice is that we can actually draw a nice trend line here. I mean, depending on where you put it, probably have to use here the top of the wick. That's probably the most valid one. And then you've got 3 nice touch points up there. And then, yeah, it depends on how you draw them. That's the thing with those trend lines. They are a bit subjective, but I think this might be the most valid way of drawing that triangle pennant, possible pennant. A bullish pennant, yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's no guarantee this will break out to the upside, but it's something that you could watch out for. If one of these trend lines get broken, it would give the chart momentum. Yeah, for example, if it breaks to the upside, that would be the case if the Elliott wave count is correct. So let's say we are counting this. Let me take that out as well. Don't need all these lines here. So let's say you've got your A, B, C, D, E structure, then yeah, it would normally break out to the upside, to the opposite side of the E wave. We could, let me just move that back actually, sort of a bit speculative, of course, target for the wave E can be calculated by taking the length of the wave C, and we go to the top of the D wave, and then the target for the E wave would be 4.53 cents, the 61.8 extension. Doesn't need to get there, but it's often a target that we see. Yeah, sort of those relationships. And when do we have a good view that this is actually eventually breaking out? So first breakout point would be a move above the D wave high. That is at 5.3 cents. Getting above or 5.31, that would be an indication that the wave 5 has started, and the confirmation, you get the confirmation if it breaks above the B wave high at 5.5 cents. If it, however, goes below the C wave low, it's probably not going to work out as a triangle. Then we either have an extended triangle, yeah, then we have to move the C wave here and it becomes a mess. But if it breaks below 4.26 cents, it would reduce the likelihood that this is still this triangle. It would then either extend or break down in a different pattern. So I think at the moment, this kind of pennant pattern here is something to watch out for, with a possible breakout to the upside. Target wise here for the wave 5, we did calculate that before. Depends a little bit on how low we really eventually go here. I mean, if the wave 4 really ends here, it will shift the target up to between 6.6 to 7.9 cents. It really depends on which structure is evolving here. And if we have a substantial low in place or a confirmed low, then I will be able to confirm those targets for you. It really depends on where we eventually bottom. Don't get me wrong, this could also be an A wave down and overshooting B wave, or here WX, we're coming down in Y. There are many patterns how this could unfold. Important is that we don't break below the green support area at 3.41 cents. If we do that, I think we have to make the case for the overall top was already in, yeah, and we're now coming down in a wave 2 and have a large correction. But this currently looks like sideways consolidation and would rather favor further upside. Yeah, interesting. So just be aware of those key pivot points, decision points, breakout points, and invalidation points of the pattern. Then you should be good. And yeah, overall, hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.